Ooh boy, this video is gonna be worse than the last one. Hey everyone, more Sombra bullshit. There's no two ways about it. Let's just dive right in. So today, August 23rd, 2016, we were shown an act of benevolence by the Blizzard gods, and we were blessed with a brand new Sombra hint. This hint is a big one, so dissecting it might be a bit more meticulous than usual, and it's certainly filled to the brim with info. So yeah, get your popcorn because this is going to be a long fucking night. Within the Blizzard forums, there was a strange thread created by a user named Skycoder. It was so fucking hilarious. Who had the exact same icon that resembled the ASCII art found in last week's code. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, click here and you will be taken to the past clue we just recently had. The thread was titled in binary, and when it was translated, it read 23, solidifying just how important this number really is. Skip to this timestamp if you already know about the 23 theory, otherwise, if you don't, I'll inform you. The number 23 has been rather important in this search for many reasons. When the first code from the Anna developer video was deciphered, it was with Zor and with the key 23. The Heroes animated short showed the number 23 and can be seen after Alejandra pulls the poster. Sombra thought to be the 23rd character. The 23rd of August was when Sombra was speculated to be released, and even though that didn't happen, we still got a pretty major clue. There was a time added to the forum post counting down from 23 hours. 23 could also represent her age, though that's just speculation. However, the importance of this number can definitely be seen throughout the entire ARG. There's no denying that now. The post she gave was "La que tiene la información tiene el poder" in a unique purple text. As mentioned before, there's also a timer that's been counting down for 23 hours. Right now, as of this recording, it's at 16 hours, but by the time I edit this video, it would have already finished. So I'll get down to that countdown reveal at the end of this video. According to some people, it will end approximately around 2:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And here's a quick update to that. The countdown already finished, and it stopped at 3:20. So there's that. From there, the screen begins to glitch out after waiting for just a few seconds. Originally, the glitched out screen did not show this Rhykker image right here when we first found the forum post, though we'll get back to this a little later. As the screen glitches out and essentially shatters the fourth wall before our eyes, sprawling text appears before us. Using base 64, the game detectives did their magic and revealed this lovely little ASCII art. Looks very, very similar to the last ASCII skull, but different in certain ways. When you compare the two side by side, we see that the image was indeed altered on one half of its face and a bit on the right. When analyzed further and cleaned up, it turned out that the new skull had yielded hex characters as seen right here. By subtracting from each character 67 from ASCII, 64 for symbols, Z loops for 0 by 40, we got this. At first it seems gibberish, but when translated over a Caesar cipher, it turns into this. Los prometí un juego. Creo que ustedes los detectives de juegos lo llamarían un trailhead, which in English essentially translates to "I promised you a game." I believe you game detectives would call this a trailhead. And then we're given a bunch of weird little characters right there, and we'll get to that a little later. First of all, can I just say it's so fucking rad that Sombra actually referred to the game detectives? I mean, that's just super cool. Secondly, shout out to the Sombra ARG Discord who's getting the shaft. Poor guys. They were the first Discord gang who solved the Anna clue way back when she was announced, and nobody's recognizing them at all. Everyone's migrated to the game detectives. Well, keep doing your thing, Sombra ARG Discord. I'll still cheer you on. Yay. Actually, she acknowledges us later on in the corrupted forum thread. Like I said earlier, this Rhykker image right here was not there before. In fact, it was completely absent at first. The funny thing about this Rhykker image is that it was actually made by the game detectives in an attempt to get more clues out of Sombra. It was posted by Muselk, a popular YouTuber who makes my subscriber base look like an ant compared to his buffalo ass numbers. At any rate, he posted it in a way to catch her attention. After all, he is one of the biggest Overwatch YouTubers out there. And her response? Well, you're looking at it. Is it a new clue? We're not really certain at this point in time. In fact, I don't even think there are that many people who are looking into it. It might just be like a clue regurgitated back at us by Sombra. But there are minor differences, but like I said, as of this recording, nobody's really done anything with it, so it might just be nothing at all. This isn't the first time the ARG players have tried something like this, actually. In fact, the Sombra ARG gang actually made a Twitter account and made their own clue way before any of this. Nobody ever responded to that Twitter account, but funny enough, they responded to the game detectives. I'm sorry, Sombra ARG guys, you get shafted again. Ah, man, don't I know it. Back to the messages before. At the end of that message, you could see a phrase, usas ambas calaveras, literally translating to use both skulls. Whilst the first part, BLZGDA, is a Blizzard server that hosts all their media, such as videos and screenshots. When people use this server and the URL handed to us, we got the following MP4. It seems sort of like a medical record to an unknown woman, including her dossier. The wounds to any Overwatch fan might seem very familiar, though the name might throw you off. The dossier belongs to Janina Kowalska, a woman we've never heard of before. However, we do know about this woman. If the scar seems familiar, that's because it does indeed belong to Anna Amari. Janina Kowalska could be an alias that Anna used while hiding under all this assassination attempts going on with Overwatch at the time. Not only that, but Janina Kowalska is actually equivalent to Jane Doe in Polish. Jane Doe is a common name used for unidentified people. Interestingly enough, it does say that Anna is 50 to 60 years old, so this isn't a medical record from the day of her run-in with Widowmaker. In fact, it's a way more recent one. Another thing to note about the video file itself is that when you check the properties of this video, you'll see that it says, parecen estar muy interesadas en estos heroes. Tal vez les interesen conocer algunos detallitos que arguedo sobre ellos. This translated means, you all seem to be very interested in these, quote, heroes. Maybe you'll be interested to know some little details that I found out about them. Again, I like to point out just how childish and carefree her manner of speech is. Detallitos, like little bits of information. I can't get over that as someone who does speak Spanish. Lots of people see this childlike guise and they see that Sombra could be Alejandra, just the way she speaks, because it's just a playful little way of talking. Honestly, after reading that statement I just read right now in Spanish, I'm kind of on board with that idea. I wasn't on it before, but when I read this, I was in. What if Alejandra really did want to be a hero, but then found out awful things about them, or things that made them seem weak? Why would she be targeting just Anna? Well, because she has no doubt idolized this hero in particular, a strong, female, older woman who reminds her of probably her mother. But I think once her reality of heroes shattered, she started doing a life of crime because she realized just how much stronger the villains were compared to the heroes. After all, it was Widowmaker, the villain, who defeated Anna, the hero. How can she ever look up to these heroes if she thinks they're so weak? But that's just complete speculation on my part. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Now back to the MP4, because, well, believe it or not, we're actually still not done with this MP4. See, within the video, if you look carefully, you'll see the same icon Skycoder uses in the forum post as their avatar, just very faintly hovering next to the dossier. The heartbeat shown below the dossier is actually a hidden message itself. Jesus Christ, I mean, there are so many messages. Sombra really did catch us off guard. She just like threw a crutch at this ARG. At any rate, the heartbeat pings each represent a letter. The game detectives assign every line with a letter spelling out the phrase, "a moment in crime." If this sounds familiar to some of you, then it should. If you saw the Roadhog Junkrat video made quite a while ago, "A Moment in Crime" was the video's title. When you put in the URL amomentincrime.com, you would get a website that displayed this. Basically saying in Spanish, of course, that it is establishing a connection, initiating Shadow Protocol or Sombra Protocol, infiltrating automatic email response clues, terminating connection. Now I'm gonna rant a little bit, so skip right here if you just want to continue with the clues. But funny enough, in Dorado we see the Protocol Sombra scattered all over the interior of Lumerico. There are also connections between Roadhog, Junkrat, and Sombra too, it seems, because according to this map's lore, Junkrat and Roadhog straight up stole from the bank within Lumerico, as seen from the vault's exterior and how it was blown up, as well as the monitors that just displayed Junkrat and Roadhog stealing everything. Though I wouldn't go searching around Dorado just yet. That map has been exhausted to the point where people just made up shit for the sake of having a code. All of the clues that have been given to us so far have been outside of the game. This is an ARG after all, so everything is expected to come outside of the game. So let's just keep it that way. One of the game detectives, Majesty, soon figured out that you needed an email. And that email was tips@momentincrime.com, which was mentioned in the Moment in Crime video in the description of all things. I mean, no wonder it's so well hidden. Nobody ever reads the description of a video. Trust me, I know. When the address was emailed, it gave us the automatic response. Thank you for contacting A Moment in Crime's anonymous crime line. We have analyzed your submission and forwarded the information to relevant parties. Your help could be vital in apprehending these After that, it's cut off and given to us is this very familiar message. Then we see a long string of what seems to be timestamps, followed by a string of random letters, or seemingly random letters and symbols, followed by terminado conexión. And then the message continues, criminals and bringing them to justice. These fugitives are blah 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 blah. That's completely irrelevant. Let's go to the actual message itself. This message starts off normal, but then descends as if it were being actively hacked by Sombra. The message given by Sombra's part looks similar to the website, but this time with a bunch of weird numbers and letters, as I said before. When the timestamp looking numbers are taken as AA, BB, CC, where AA is the number of the skull, BB is the row, and CC is the column, as illustrated right here, the 5x5 table would look something like this. When this is used as the key for the I don't know what the fuck that says, bifid cipher, when you use this string right here, the string will then turn into this. While it looks all jumbled up and messy, when you attempt to read it closely, you'll see it says, Sombra information is power Sombra. A message that has been given to us before many times, and especially in the Anna developer update video. I know a lot of you are probably pissed off that I say Anna instead of Anna. Sorry, sometimes I forget. And that's where it all ends. Or so I thought. So as I'm writing this script and reading it to you now live, the countdown has reached 0 2 hours ago as of this recording. With the countdown now over, what has actually happened? What has been revealed? Well, once the countdown was over with, the thread made in the forums was unstickied and possibly deleted, although the corrupted page can still be accessed. Also, slowly but surely, YouTube personalities that have covered Sombra before have been hacked and are now displaying messages via Twitter, allegedly by Sombra herself. She even renamed every single one of them Skycoder. Now guys, this is where things go a little strange. This is completely off script. I am not writing or reading a script right now. I am here to tell you that the following Twitter accounts actually weren't really hacked, maybe. We're not really sure, but after they were hacked and when they were given their accounts back, one of them admitted that it was actually just fake and that there are some tweets that were actually legit. The thing is, I don't know which ones are legit and whether or not I can even trust the guys, and there are a ton of people who are really pissed off at these guys, as am I. I originally wrote about 2 pages worth of just paragraphs and paragraphs of the information that they were giving us continuously, but unfortunately I just don't have any real info. Most of it is just bullshit lies, so I am very frustrated. I am very pissed off, and while I was gonna make a joke like me reading all of this and then just revealing, hey, by the way, it's all fake, it's not funny, and I don't think it's just worth it at all. It is very frustrating, and I felt very frustrated as I was writing this script, and fuck, I am beyond mad. So I'm not going to waste my time with any of that Twitter crap. I'll get back to it whenever any of it is proven legit. So right now, I'm ignoring all of that. I'm so sorry, but if you want to learn more about these and any of the ones that are probably real, just go ahead and go to this website right here. You will find all the legit info here. Okay, I'm so sorry, but I'm just not gonna do it, dude. I'm seriously just not gonna do it. The most interesting thing that did actually happen with this whole 24-hour countdown is that a new countdown began. Well, not really a new countdown, more like a new loading screen. Sombra has altered the A Moment in Crime website again. When we go to this website once more, it looks different than before color-wise. It basically says the same thing, only this time it has a new message, just a new line of dialogue. Transmitiendo información a ómnicos activos. Translating it to transmitting information to active omnics. As what that could mean itself, I'm not sure at all. I did think that it was going to be a God protocol thing, as the Twitters were giving me tweets about God protocols, but again, that is complete bullshit, or maybe it's not. I don't know, and I don't care. Fuck all of you who did that hoax. Seriously, that was bullshit. None of you should have done that. I'm very disappointed in all of them. Dipshits. Well, anyway, at the time of this recording, there is only 4% of that whole process done. It seems to be going by the hour. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but what exactly will happen when it reaches 100%? I'm not really sure, and only time will tell. And you bet your ass I'm gonna be there when it happens. Whew, well, that's that. I'm glad we got new clues, honestly. People were getting mighty depressed that there weren't anything. Like, there was just nothing. No leads, no just anything. And we still haven't solved the tracer code. It's dumb. Like, that's so dumb that we still haven't solved it. But hey, at least we got new clues in the meantime. People were really giving up on this. Like, so it's nice that we got a lot of traction on this again. It's phenomenal. Really helps keep the people's spirit up, man. This has been one wild ride that I'm happy to be a part of, and I'm even happier to have all of you guys watching this dumb ride go down. By the way, thanks for all of your kind words about my Spanish. I know it's not that bad. I just think me speaking Spanish is kind of cringy, to be honest. It's weird to hear. However, I appreciate all of you showing love to my Spanish skills, so thanks. Again, I just like to say that whole Twitter thing, the whole Twitter debacle was, it was a headache and it was dumb, and I can't even believe they did that. Again, some of those tweets were legit clues as to which ones are, or maybe none of them are. It's you just have to find out yourself. I'm sorry, I'm just so done with this. I've been working on this script for like hours. I'm so done with it now. But thank you all so very much for watching. Seriously, thank you. Like this if you enjoy the video, subscribe for more Sombra and Overwatch related stuff in the future, and follow me on Twitter for more stupidity from me, Goose. Alright guys, take care. I'll see y'all next time. There's more Sombra fuckery. I love y'all. Bye.